Hello, I am Miguel Salinas García. You can call me just Miguel. I am a PhD student at Volt. I'm almost done with my thesis. I actually I'm going to defend it next month. I studied biology for my bachelor's degree back in Spain many years ago and at the Complutense University of Madrid. Then I did my master's degree in industrial and environmental biotechnology in the same university. But my path didn't lead me down to industry or the environment, but rather a bit further up, because my PhD is in astrobiology. I was very lucky that I managed to do my master's thesis at the Astrobiology Center in Spain, and that led me down to my current PhD in astrobiology. I'm studying these volatile compounds that these extreme bacteria produce, because if life on other planets has to deal with some of the same conditions that these bacteria deal with, they might produce similar compounds. And that's what we call a biosignature. So the theme of my PhD is, can we use these volatiles produced by these bacteria as biosignatures to look for life on Mars or on other planets? If there is life on Mars, then we will likely disrupt it when we colonize Mars. So that's a bit of a balance there, a bit of a opposite directions. So either the conservationist point of view or the humankind point of view. I think it's going to happen regardless, or I think it would be very cool for it to happen. So I guess we will see. So the good thing about these bacteria is that because they are extreme, they have to deal with extreme conditions. They have developed some unique adaptations. During my research, I have found in their genomes a lot of different gene clusters for bioactive compounds like antimicrobials, pigments, etc., that could have applications here on Earth. Now there is a lot of rage about, for example, natural compounds as opposed to more artificial compounds, and these are some of the places where we could find novel compounds. I think that for us to understand life, we have to understand where it can and where it cannot live. In my case, I'm looking at some of the most northern regions of Earth. Other researchers in my field might look for life in deserts, for example, in the Atacama Desert, or even in the center of Antarctica. I think that by understanding the limits of life, it will help us understand where we come from, because it will help us understand how life emerged, but also where we're going in the future when we start, for example, colonizing Mars. Hopefully, we will have to bring life there, so we need to know what life that we have here on Earth could live there and make our lives easier all the way up there. I think astrobiology is one of the coolest subjects out there. The idea that there could be life on Mars or inside Europa, for example, or even around other stars, I think is one of the most interesting ideas out there. And it could teach us so much about us and about the universe. Right now, we only know about life on Earth. And this means that we have a sample size of just 1, which scientifically speaking is very bad. It's a very bad sample size. So we have no idea what kind of life would be out there, what kind of lessons we could learn from that life, or what that could teach us about ourselves. So I think that the discovery of life elsewhere would be one of the most important discoveries of mankind, and I am very grateful that I got to be a part of that during my PhD. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you among the stars.